New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
So many positive takeaways from this game tonight. What are a couple of the things that stood out to you?
I think, first of all, everybody was ready. Bench was ready. Everybody was hype. Of course, it was the first game, but, I think we just didn't worry about them. We just worried about us. And then, we were having fun out there. That was the most important thing. And I just want to give a shout out to Tim. I think he played like an all-star today. I'm not just talking about offensively. I told him before the game, I want you to lead us, because he's one of our biggest leaders, and I think he did an amazing job tonight, not just on the court, off the court.
Welcome. What's going on, Knicks fans? This is the Nick of Time show, here to give you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. It is the first week of Knicks basketball. It's finally wrapped up. This is your boy, Jay Ellis, and across from me is...
Ryan G in the building.
That's right. We're missing the two Leos today, so it is the J&G show once again.
The Scorpio connection with Scorpio season right around the corner.
Right. And retrograde right now. Give me that Knicks talk. Just Knicks of time. And I felt like when I heard that clip, Enes Kanter was looking right in Kathy's eyes. But those of you who know, who were watching 2 episodes ago, Kathy was going in on Tim Hardaway Jr. What did she say? What was the famous line? I guess he was working too much on his leadership.
Yeah. and also she came up with F the check.
Yeah, the check. Yeah. Enes Kanter heard the episode. I don't know what's dropping right now.
Yeah.
But Enes Kanter heard the episode, and I felt like he was talking right to you, Kathy. Tim is a leader. Damn it. You can work on leadership.
Exactly. It's showing so far.
A little, yeah. Now you got to work on his one-on-one defense.
Yeah.
But baby steps. The defense in general is picking up for the Knicks. So, it is what it is. I like what we're showing so far for the defense.
Yeah,
right now
definitely.
we're number 5 in defensive rating?
Yeah, as a team.
Yeah, so we got to clap it up to that. I know it's super duper early, but we gotta clap it up to that. Also, you know what? Let's start out with Tim Hardaway Jr. talk since we already here. How do you feel about Tim Hardaway Jr.'s performance thus far?
Well, I'll be the first to admit that I was one of the people out there that was getting on Tim Hardaway for his preseason performances. They weren't great.
We all were.
Exactly. And, he deserves some criticism, and rightfully so. But I'm the type of person where I give props where it's due. And I feel like these first 3 games, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown out, especially offensively. Yeah, he still needs to work on his defense a bit because, for the Nets game, LeVert drove by him and hit the game-winning shot, and then in the Celtics
Yeah. They hurt.
Yeah.
It still hurts. It stings.
Yes,
especially losing to the bum-ass Nets, man.
Yeah.
I hate losing to the bum-ass West and Spencer Dinwiddie and Elmer Fudd-ass. This other Elmer Fudd-ass dude with the headband. Jared Dudley, Elmer Fudd-ass dude. Yeah, I hate losing to them, yo.
For real, though. But, despite, Tim Hardaway Jr., not really defending that great on those 2 possessions, I feel like he's made up for it a whole lot offensively. At least the way I'm thinking about it, offensively, he's outperforming his contract right now.
Yeah, I think that was the idea. The idea when Steve Mills was kind of left alone with the pen before our guy Perry was there to stop him.
Yeah.
The idea in his mind was we're going to pay him starting shooting guard money in hopes that he becomes an all-star shooting guard, and we're underpaying.
Yeah.
I think that's what he was thinking. And we were all kind of like, this is a big-ass gamble.
Word.
And we will see if it's going to pay off yet. It's still only 3 games in.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But I'm encouraged. I see certain steps in the right direction, right?
Yeah.
Like he's averaging right now, let's see, 28 points. Shooting 41% from field.
Yeah, that's another thing. He does need to work on his shot selection a bit more.
Yes, he's a little Chuck Chucky. He's a little Chucky. It's like you gotta pass the ball sometimes. We'll get into that in the game breakdowns as well. But he needs to pass the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Right. And his one-on-one defense, I admit, I mean, we feel it. But you know what? I will say this. Overall, his activity on defense, to me, in my eyes, has been better.
Yeah.
Has been better. The team's activity on defense has been better in general. So I will give credit where credit's due. He's not a top-notch defender. He still has some technique things I feel like he needs to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I don't find myself screaming close out on the shooter.
Yeah, not as often.
He's not perfect, but not as often.
Yeah.
Like before, when he came to the Knicks, he was like a below average defender.
Yeah, terrible.
Terrible. Terrible. Like I repeated this before. When he was on his team that first year, I when he was traded, I was like, okay, I didn't bat an eye.
Yeah, I didn't miss him either.
Because he had that old lady defense.
Word.
He had that old lady defense, just like Clyde said. But now he have, I mean,
it's decent.
It's decent.
Yeah, it's not as terrible as it used to be.
Word. And granted too, like the teams that we faced so far, they've been up and down offensively. Like Brooklyn, we faced Brooklyn. Brooklyn isn't the best offensive team.
Yeah.
But you know, the 3-point defense is a challenge for Brooklyn, for us. Also the Hawks too. The Hawks aren't the best offensive team either.
And I think the Hawks were missing 2 starters that game too, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. So take these stats with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But hold on a second. But we are doing better. We are. I feel like we definitely are doing better.
Yeah, I do think holding the Celtics to 101 points was actually pretty good defensive performance though.
Yeah, no, that yes.
Yeah.
That one is notable. And people will say, you know what, the Celtics were on the back-to-back. We were also on the back-to-back.
Exactly, so it was even.
Yeah, it was even Stevens there.
Yo.
And especially considering that game, we had Kyrie Irving on the other end, and we have our guy Trey Burke. And I mean, he came on.
Yeah.
But I thought it could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been.
But yeah, just to give you some stats. Oh man, let's see. Knicks, 4th best defensive ratio so far. Granted, it's only 3 games, but we're gonna take that right now.
Of course.
We taking all the love. We're gonna enjoy all the flowers like you still get them. Damn it. On the flip side, though, 19th best offensive rating. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, if you look at Fizdale's Grizzlies team, they weren't necessarily the best offensive teams either. So maybe that is a side to Fizdale's strategy that needs work, maybe on the offensive side of the ball.
Or maybe we just don't have the pieces.
Yeah, that could be it too, because we are missing KP.
Yeah, we missing KP. Who not to say KP solves all offensive problems, but it definitely helps.
Yeah.
And actually, I feel like we'll be even better defensively with KP, to be honest with you. So we might be number 1.
I mean, with KP back, we'll definitely be up in the league in blocks. That's
for damn sure.
That's for certain.
That's because we not sniffing blocks right now.
Nah, not even.
Yeah, and Mitch hasn't really been getting the minutes really either. So we need KP's blocks to help us out.
Yeah,
but yeah, the defensive rating is pretty high. There's a lot of defensive stats that are out there right now that shows that our defense has stepped up. We're 5th in loose balls recovered.
Okay.
Yeah. At 5.5 a game. Frank is ranked 9th in steals per game.
Not surprising.
Nah, yeah. But Tim Hardaway Jr. is close behind. I'm not sure what number it is exactly, but he's tied with like 4 or 5 other people. But it's around the 15 mark.
Oh, okay, Timmy, we see you.
Yeah, so
active hands.
Very active hands. So if I'm looking right now, real quick there. Let's see. Right now, he's averaging 2 steals a game.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah.
From Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah, Knicks are playing those passing lanes. They're being very disruptive. They're getting a lot of deflections. In general, the Knicks have been in the top of the league with steals.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call that the Fizdale effect. The Fizdale effect is at work. Take that for data. You see all the data we dropping right now. The Knicks are back, or not back, but we're climbing.
Yeah, we're climbing. We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
But we coming though.
We see it. We see the future. We see where it can be with the cap space and the youth and the like. We're the second fastest team defensively in the league right now.
Yeah,
that's that youth. The youth is making us fast this year, man. So good times are coming. Knicks fans, just be patient. And I know we're losing a couple of games right now, but be patient. We're building the bricks.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's not even like they're bad losses. To me, I mean, there's no such thing as a good loss, but it's like the way the Knicks are battling in those games, like the Knicks are showing a lot of fight, which I think is very important, especially for the future when these guys actually develop and learn how to win more games in the future and this and that. Like, yeah, you have to instill that battling mentality into them early.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's going to come, man. When you're a young team, all you can ask for is battling on defense and figuring out on offense. That's our best case scenario this year. I feel like it's gonna. Like, I don't think we're going to win a ton of games, but I feel like we're going to be in a ton of games because of Fizdale's defense, our hustle, and I'm thinking at some point stuff might start to click for us. I'm not sure if that means playoffs for us, but I feel like...
Yeah, I'm not saying playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Like, somebody told me, like, think about the 76ers. There's a point when the 76ers were a young team, they were losing a bunch of close games. Mm-hmm. And that's possibly going to be the Knicks this season.
Yeah.
So... even there's some games coming up though you might lose too.
There's some tough ones.
Yeah, there's some toughies coming up, but stay in there. The defense is there, the offense has to pick up. But like some positive stats for you too. 3-point shooting. Right? We were bottom of the leagues in 3-point shooting. Right now, I think we are tied fifth with Brooklyn.
What, with 3-pointers made?
3-pointers made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a difference because I remember in the last few recent seasons, the Knicks are always like near the bottom of the league in 3-pointers made and 3-pointers attempted. Like, the Knicks never really been a 3-point shooting team.
Exactly. And guess who's leading the way for our team?
Timmy. It got to be Timmy.
Tim Hardaway Jr. I believe he's number 3 or tied for number 3. Now, granted, we're recording this on a Sunday.
Yes,
there's only 3 games it played. It might be changing right now. Yeah. But as I'm talking right now, he's number 3, damn it.
Exactly.
So we're going to clap it up for that.
And you know what? I'm going to speak it into existence. He's going to remain in that top 5 after he faces the Bucks on Monday.
Damn right he's going to be. You're gonna let it fly, damn it.
Exactly.
Top 5 dead or alive. Timmy for 3. Now the Knicks. So I love the progress of our team so far. The defense has picked up. We want to take more threes. That's picked up. I seen even Trey Burke working on his threes. He hasn't been all, it's been hit or miss. Mm-hmm. But we shooting more and we're making some.
Yeah.
So. Even Cantor hit a 3 today. He hit a 3. Even Cantor's getting the mix. Hit his first 3.
Hit that straightaway 3 too.
Yeah, exactly. But I know the thing we're gonna have to work on is we have to play faster. Right now we're 20th in fast break points.
That's actually surprising the way the Knicks play defense.
Yeah, we're 20th fast break points. So considering how much steals we're producing, I guess we're not really scoring.
Yeah, we're not translating them to points.
Yeah, so we got to figure out how to translate that into points in the future. Hopefully, we'll actually be able to figure that out. But that's some things to work on. But I also read, I think Tommy D was talking about the types of threes we're getting are wide open.
Yeah.
We're just not making them as a high clip as we can, actually, as we should be. But the type of threes we're getting are wide open, which is good. But we're also 25th in points in the paint.
Bruh. I feel like that's also a stat that will grow once KP comes back because it'll give us more of a presence in the paint. But it's surprising though because it's like Cantor's been a bully in the paint.
Yeah,
I mean, Noah Vonleh's been doing this thing in the paint too.
Yeah, but I mean, Vonleh hasn't been scoring a whole bunch in the play. Even though Vonleh has been, his percentage has been very high. He had a game where he shot 100%.
Yeah,
but he only shot like 5 times or like something like that, 4 or 5 times. So, I mean, and when you know what we had problems scoring in general.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
getting easy baskets, fast break points, scoring in the paint in general is part of scoring. So the threes are going. We need to figure out how to get more easier baskets to actually start to win some of these games.
Yeah, maybe the Knicks need to also drive into the paint more as well in the half court sets.
Then that's another problem too. Like when you're looking at our team, who has the ability to really get into the paint is also the problem. We have Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr. Everybody else is suspect.
Yeah, that is true. When you think about it.
Everybody else is a little bit of suspect. Maybe Mario, but it's not really he's not like a give me the ball clear type of guy. He's more of like I'll come downhill, I'll try something, and maybe it looks good and maybe you wins. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you do think about it, it's only 2 guys we have on the perimeter that are really good at penetrating and finishing at the rim.
Oh, you know what? I'm forgetting. Whoa. My bad. I disrespected Trier.
Oh yeah, Trey. Oh, yeah.
It's Trier. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, Trey. Yeah, he's pretty good at penetrating and getting to the rim as well.
Yeah, he likes the pull up game though. He likes that 15-footer.
Yeah, that mid range.
Yeah, but when it's a fast break though, I feel like he can. So we need to find ways to get in the paint more. And I think that's why even some people kind of disregard it or are mad at certain decisions coaches made. I feel like that's why coach might have made this decision. Well, you know what? Let's get right into that.
All right.
We talked about what the starting lineup should be the last episode. And I'm gonna pat myself on the back. We can both pat ourselves on the back. We can both pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah.
Because I know Ryan was saying that Frank and Trey together would be ideal.
Yeah, but then the reason why I didn't pick that was because I had a feeling that what was the thing again that I said? Because I thought that I didn't think that he'd bench Knox.
Right.
Yeah, because he already said from preseason that he plans on starting Knox and helping Knox get his feet wet. So I wasn't expecting him to bench Knox, even though Knox didn't have a great preseason. Right,
exactly. And for those of you who are mad that Knox got benched, here's some stats on Knox.
Oh boy.
Very small sample size, according to Tommy D,
Yeah.
Knicks allowed 15.7 more points per game per 100 possessions with Knox on the floor.
Oh my God.
Which is why.
Yeah.
Now last week, I even said, if it is keep what you kill, which is what this coach has been preaching from the jump, then Frank, to me, has been the best wingman.
Yeah.
So my starting 5 ideally would be Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr., Frank Ntilikina, Lance Thomas, Enes Kanter. I just knew that wasn't happening because I'm so used to Knicks coaches having their favorite guy, and never wavering, that I thought the coach was going to ignore all of the evidence and just be like, we're just going to keep Knox in the game because we need him to develop faster.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to be keep what you kill, but Knox is the exception. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah,
but clap it up for the coach. I actually respect it.
Yeah.
Make him earn it.
Exactly.
So people are like, oh, let him earn it, because I like that. Create that culture that you keep what you kill. It's gonna make you work harder for what you want.
And I also think that it's gonna build character as well.
Definitely. And you can see it this game. You can see it in the games that happen. Like, I felt like in certain games, this next game, I felt like his defensive activity turned up, and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like his defense activity turned up, so I feel like it's gonna work. And you know what? And Fizz is the type of coach that even when you doing good, if your defense is not good, he's gonna sit you.
Yeah, there was.
Or he's gonna let you know.
There was an example of that in the Nets game.
Exactly. Just let him know. Let him know. Like my guy, he's gonna fire shots. He's gonna fire shots. He ain't gonna just clap. He's not gonna just clap when you blowing the defensive assignments and you score just cause. No, that's not what we doing right here.
Nah, cause first priority is defense. You gotta get your defense straight first and foremost.
Exactly. And you know what? If we keep that same energy all throughout the year, Fizz coach of the year, damn it. At least in my mind, damn it. Fizz coach of the year.
Not for real. If the Knicks keep this up through all 82 games of the season, in my mind, Fizz deserve coach of the damn year.
Hell yeah, for real. Like, come on. Fizz coach of the year. Mills GM of the decade. Like, everybody gets an award. You get an award. You get an award.
Word.
Everybody getting something shiny, goddammit.
Exactly. I can't, like, the last time the Knicks showed any type of consistency was like the 2012-2013 season when
man.
they won like 50 something games.
Seriously. And we over here talking good about the Knicks. We have won one game and lost 2.
Yeah.
And we in a good mood.
For real.
Like, where does that happen? That doesn't happen.
Nah, that's when you know that someone placed their magic touch on the Knicks and all of a sudden got the Knicks looking like old times.
Exactly. Yeah. Can you rebuild in New York? Yes, we can. God damn it.
Yes.
Yes, we can. Now, let's get to some rebuilding news. Well, not even rebuilding news, just news in general regarding KP. So, as you know, across the pond or in the mountains, in the mountains, Cat, he signed an extension.
Oh yes, he did.
He got big money.
Yep, dollar bill.
Dollar bill. I got big money. And obviously the Timberwolves chose Cat over Jimmy Butler. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm just not to deter you. Timberwolves chose Cat because I forgot to have this conversation before the last episode. Timberwolves chose Cat over Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler went ham.
Yes, he did.
In practice, beat everybody
with third stringers
on his team. Kind of boss.
Yeah.
Free agency coming next season. Off the cuff question, not on the docket. Mm-hmm. Would you want Jimmy Butler on the Knicks after that showing?
You know, a matter of fact, I kind of remember my answer. I wasn't prepared, but I think I kind of remember. You know what? I feel like it might be an unpopular opinion.
Boo!
I feel like Jimmy Butler would do well with the Knicks.
Man.
And here's why. Because you have to think about it. What's Jimmy Butler's main problem with the Timberwolves?
They don't work hard.
Exactly. And on top of that is also money. Because he saw that, you gave Cat all this money? You gave Wiggins all this money?
Yeah.
But I'm the guy who works the hardest on the team? And you're not giving me no money? There's no money for me? So I feel like if the Knicks paid Butler, but the caveat here is that I would only want Butler on the Knicks is if we're able to open up another max spot, because I would still want Butler with somebody else like a Durant or Kyrie or someone like that.
I feel you, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think Butler by himself is going to dramatically change the wins for the Knicks.
So you're not afraid that the culture of the team is going to suffer with a guy like Butler?
I don't think
that's a risk.
It's a risk, but I don't think so. Just for the simple fact that his issue with the Timberwolves, at least playing wise, they don't play hard. Fizdale got these guys busting their ass on defense.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So I think Butler would take to that because Butler's competitive himself.
Yo, I feel like Butler would have got on Mario's lazy behind when he.
Yeah.
Butler would have got on him on Mario that last game. I have a love-hate Mario. We'll talk about that later.
I mean, yeah, he would probably get on Mario, but I mean, with the majority of the guys on the team, like, they play hard.
Yeah.
And I think Butler would, he would fit in. And then on top of that, it's like the Knicks would be giving him his money too. So it's like, okay, the money thing is cured. And then on top of that,
would you give him his money? That's the thing. I don't know if I want to give a man who is 30 years old a max contract, because when you listen to him talk, he seems like he talks about appreciation. They didn't appreciate me here. To me, appreciation means money to me, because Tom Thibodeau wants you.
Yeah, of course.
He's like kissing your ass to get you to stay.
Yeah.
So if that's not appreciation, then to me, you appreciation is code for money.
Here's the money.
And if that's the case, then nah, bro. I don't know if I want to spend a 4-year max on. Nah, man, that's too low.
But I feel like every championship team got a dog on their team.
I understand that. Not for 5 years.
Yeah, but it's not like he a scrub though.
No, I know.
He's not a scrub.
We can't be doing these long-term mellow deals for 30-year-olds, man. We can't.
But this man played both sides of the ball.
I love two-way players. I would love Jimmy Butler on this team. It's the money gotta be right to me.
Yeah.
At least the years. You know what I'm saying? At least the years.
I mean, hey, we don't.
2 years.
We don't
want no Joakim Noah stretch. He's balling for year 1, year 2, year 3. He got a knee injury. Now we stretch waving him too, Joakim Noah. Nah, man.
I mean, we don't got to give him no 4-year contract. I mean,
that's what he wants. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, look, can we give him like a 3-year contract, 3-year max with like with the 3rd year an option, maybe?
I'm saying he get a 2-year max, and we get an option for 3. Yeah. We gonna reverse that. We get a 2-year and 3rd-year option. Damn it.
I'm not sure if he'll come then if it's a team option. If it's a player option, probably, but not
3rd-year team option, son. Nah, son. I lived this nightmare too many times. God damn it.
I don't know. I'd take the risk. As long as we get somebody else like a Kyrie and Durant or someone like that, I would take the risk.
Yo, Kyrie said he wasn't coming now.
I don't believe him.
You don't believe him. We need more people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, I'm starting to believe it, man. He has the sincere eyes, man.
I don't know.
You know the sincere eyes I'm talking about? When your eyes like a little low and your voice is like lower too, and then you turn your head. Yeah, man. I used to strongly consider New York as an option with KP and Fizz, but I've already committed. Like, he had the sincere eyes, dog.
Didn't he have the sincere eyes to that kid that he liked?
He did, but I don't know, man. He had the sincere eyes, like, you know, like when you go to the subway and those dudes who ask for like candy for their basketball team. He had those type of eyes, dog.
Exactly.
It's like, can I get some money for my basketball team so I can stay out of your house? No, the ones where the candy sellers, the candies. He's like, my name is Daquan, and I have this box of candy. Not for no basketball team, not from no school, but so I can stay out of trouble. And you're like, damn, Daquan seems sincere. Maybe I should give him some money for that candy. Like, I felt like he had the sincere eyes, dog.
As I said, he had a sincere eyes to that kid he lied to in Cleveland, so I don't believe him. He need more people. When he finally signs that contract for the Celtics, that's when I believe him.
LeBron wasn't there yet, though. He wasn't there to piss people off like he's about to in LA.
I don't care. I don't believe him yet. He need more people.
Whatever. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Because Durant rumors are still rampant too, because Durant's brother posted something that he was.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I'm way off script right now. This is all freestyle. Because Durant posted something. It's like, yeah, you got 2 rings. You want to get 1 more, and then we out.
That.
I don't know if I'm explaining it right. Those of you who listen in YouTube land and on SoundCloud for us and Dash Radio.
Yeah.
SoundCloud.com/Nick Time Show. YouTube.com/the Nick Time Show. Don't forget the.
Yeah.
Kyrie's brother.
Oh, you mean KD's brother?
KD's brother, I'm sorry. Commented on KD's pic. KD had a picture of him with 2 rings on his finger. And under it, he commented, yeah, man, we're going to get 1 more and then we out.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I mean, I don't know if I'm KD. I don't care. That's my brother. I'm killing him because I'm like, dog. You gotta keep this secret, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, man. It's like everybody is saying it, man. I'm starting to believe that you can definitely go.
Yeah.
And then I think I read what were the options? It was Knicks, Lakers, Clippers.
I can't see him going to Lakers. I mean,
I can't see it either.
because the narrative is already out there that he's a snake for leaving OKC and going to the Warriors. So can you imagine him leaving the Warriors and going to the Lakers?
Dog, crazy. Crazy time when that happens, man. Number 1 and 2 best players in the NBA's team. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That's not even fair. Golden State's not fair now, but that's not even fair.
Yeah, you can't have LeBron and KD on the same team. That's wild.
Nah. But we'll see. I'm actually starting to believe this KD thing might happen, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But circling back to KP, I brought up Cat to say, I started off by saying Cat got his money.
Mm-hmm.
Cat and KP came in the league at the same damn time.
Yes.
At the same damn time. Right? So it is time for KP to get his extension. But allegedly, I don't say allegedly, what happened was, no, I can say allegedly, the front office chose not to extend him this year and give him the max. And supposedly KP agrees. Do you like this move? How do you feel about that?
I mean, of course I like the move because by the Knicks doing that, they free up $10 million extra in cap space.
Right?
Which means that money can go towards another good player to bring into the team.
Exactly.
And also, I believe that if the Knicks weren't confident that KP is staying, I don't think they go through with that. I think they would have signed him to an extension now, despite the fact he's injured. But I think there's a mutual agreement between the Knicks and KP that I think they explained to his people, like, look, we want to re-sign you, but by us doing it in the summer, we free up $10 extra million in cap space,
right,
where we can use that money to bring in somebody to help you win here.
Exactly. And keep in mind too, KP can't really go nowhere next season.
Yeah.
Because we earn his bird rights.
Yeah, and he's a restricted free agent.
Yeah, he's a restricted free agent. So anybody offer him anything,
you can match.
And we can go over the cap to match.
Yup.
So there's that.
Exactly. KP ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and for him to be a free agent for real, he would have to deny the max that we're going to offer him next season, which would be crazy town.
Yeah.
Crazy town.
Yeah, especially coming off an injury like KP.
Yeah.
Like KP better off taking that money.
Exactly, especially coming off an injury.
Yeah.
He's risking losing a lot of money. And then there's some other things I don't technically know about, but there's a certain rule that if you don't play enough games, that means you don't qualify for you qualify for a lesser amount of a qualifying offer. So if he doesn't play a certain amount of games after this injury, he can be offered $4.5 million instead of $7.5 million as a qualifying offer. So it can get really bad.
Damn.
So he's risking. So if he was to turn down the max, he has to pretty much guarantee himself that I'm going to be healthy.
Yeah.
So I don't get super duper low balled, and I don't think he's gonna take that risk.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of similar to the Boogie Cousins situation, where it's like Boogie was coming off the injury, where Boogie, if he was actually healthy, he'd command a max contract, but since he was coming off that injury, he had to settle for something less and prove his health so that in the future he could probably get that max. Right,
exactly. So hopefully, our hope is the Knicks will improve in KP's eyes. He sees what Fizz is building. He's excited to be part of this team, and he'll re-sign with the Knicks. And another big agent, maybe, I don't know, Kyrie, maybe he's a lion comes. I don't know, maybe KD, I don't know, maybe
get Zion in the draft.
Yeah, I don't know. Kemba, some people saying Kemba, I don't know, maybe somebody from Portland comes, swings by. Who knows?
Oh, I know this is going way off topic, but I don't know if you heard the other day on First Take, Stephen A was talking about Damian Lillard again.
Oh yeah, what was he saying?
And he was saying that possibly this season is going to be the last season of the Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum experiment.
It would make sense.
Yeah, because if they don't go far in the playoffs, Portland may think that they can't play together and they may be willing to move one or the other. Yeah, and they're saying that Lillard is... they're saying that Lillard is all in with Portland, but they're saying that if Portland does decide to move him, He wants to go to either New York or LA, and he prefers New York over LA.
I heard that. I heard this a long time ago.
Yeah.
I definitely heard that, which is why I even mentioned that. I'm in these streets. I be hearing. And we can't get Kyrie. Listen, man. Kyrie's numbers versus Damian Lillard's numbers pretty much damn identical.
Yeah, that is true. And Lillard's a killer, man.
Lillard is definitely a killer. The only edge I'll give Kyrie is the defense is better.
Yeah.
But offensively, they're right on par. And I'm hoping a fizz effect would happen with Damian Lillard as well.
Yeah, and have him play a bit more defense.
Exactly. That would be my hope if that was to ever happen. A Lillard KD? Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing with Lillard is that Knicks would have to trade to get Lillard. That's the bad thing.
Yeah. We don't really have the assets really right now to do that. But when is he a free agent though? I feel like I thought he was a free agent next season.
Nah, it's I'm not 100% certain. I want to say 2020, but I'm not 100% certain.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we can check that out.
Yeah.
All right. But back to the damn Knicks. Knicks season started this week. We started off strong.
Very strong.
Yeah, this game was the battle of the Trays. We had Trae Young from the Hawks coming to New York, the big stage, the bright lights. And he was battling our guy.
Oh, I miss it still your minutes.
Trey Burke.
One of these days I gotta do it a cappella. but I'm waiting for the game where Trey Burke explodes. When the game where Trey Burke explodes, that's when I'm gonna do it a cappella.
Yeah, Trey didn't explode this game, but he had a couple of
he had a decent game.
He had a decent game. I mean, actually I had a gripe with him this game, but he had a decent. Everybody had a decent game.
Yeah,
but I'll get to that later. I'll get to this later. But stats and the facts, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go through the stats and the facts. The Knicks won this game, so no Hawk stats, just pure Knicks.
That's right, goddammit.
All right, so Tim Hardaway Jr. led the way with 31 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 10 of 22 from the field, 3 of 9 from three-point range.
That shooting percentage though was high. If I remember, I think it was like 45%.
Yeah, about 45%. Then we had Enes Kanter with a double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Then we had 3 players who scored 15 points. Trey Burke, Alonzo Trier, and Mario Hezonja.
It's me, Mario. I think that's my favorite drop, man. Right now, that's one of the. Marriage is to play better, so I can hit that button more.
Exactly. And we had Noah Vonleh with a double-double off the bench, 12 points, 10 rebounds.
Beast mode. Beast.
Yes. And then the rookie,
Kyle Quinn, who?
I mean, at this moment. Hey.
Yeah, that's another reason I wanted Kathy here, man. I wanted to troll Kathy so bad this week. I wanted to troll her so bad.
Yeah, she would have got trolled with the Tim Hardaway Jr. segment, and she would have got trolled right now.
Yes.
Noah Vonleh is making us not miss Kyle Quinn at all.
Who? Oh man, who is this? Oh, the Irish guy? I don't know.
Word.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, and Kevin Knox, he contributed with 10 points. He had a bad shooting game though, 4 of 16 from the field.
It was a little hard for him.
Very hard. Okay, I'm gonna get to the game stats. In the game, what I noticed about the game stats is that the Knicks definitely out-rebounded the Hawks, 60-53.
Bully mode. I'm guessing that has to be Kanter and Vonleh connection.
Yes, the Knicks had 12 steals that game.
Oh, is it beauty? That's that fizz effect.
Exactly, and they forced the Hawks into 24 turnovers. But here's the issue. I see why they say the Knicks are doing bad in fast break points. They forced the Hawks into 24 turnovers, but they only had 11 fast break points.
Bruh. How did that happen?
I have no idea.
What is that? I mean, I guess that's gonna be an ongoing battle this season. We talked about it earlier how we kind of our defensive rating was pretty high, our offensive slow. We couldn't really get the easy baskets, and that's things that we're gonna have to work on, man. Pushing the ball and running once we get to stop and converting. Damn it.
Yes.
Can't.
You see what the issue is? It's because last season Knicks weren't doing that, so it's going to take time.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time to get used to that, all that running and gunning, man.
Exactly.
People get wild when they run and gun. Sometimes they're not in control. Sometimes when you're running too much.
Yeah.
So people have to get used to being running and being in control and in the man correctly and stride on the pass. Yeah, we gotta work on all that.
Yeah, all that.
I'm hoping it comes together at some point.
Yes.
But yeah, so I'm gonna say this game, both teams are bricking in the first quarter, right?
Yeah.
I think they were both really, nervous. Debut,
First game of the season.
Yeah,
But that second quarter, though.
Yeah, that second quarter, though, yeah. Like, it took 2 minutes to score.
Yeah.
For any team to score, but that second quarter, though, is when it started. But you know what, too? That first quarter, you know who was the first scorer on the Knicks?
Wasn't it Frank?
Yes, technically it was. Technically, Frank was the first person to score a field goal. But the fan. There was a fan that hit like a $10,000 half court shot or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, shout out to that guy. Can I get $1?
I mean, shoot, I want to try.
I mean, shoot.
Why not?
Exactly. I mean, you know what I'm gonna do with, man? Listen, we have mad equipment. You see this camera? This camera right here. This would be super 4K HD camera.
Exactly. see everything.
Everything. You see all the little hairs I hardly shaved today. You can see that there, dude. Man, we have all sorts of help over here. We have a whole staff, writers.
Yup.
Man,
it would be lit.
We gonna be lit. Nigga Tommy huge. But yeah, so but you're absolutely right. Face called timeout, turned the team to calm down. Y'all a little hopped up. And Frank hit a 3 and we started to get rolling. The defense revved up and we started getting rolling. And the second unit, Fizz said the same thing happened with the second unit.
Yeah.
So this was also interesting too. Watching that first game is actually kind of figuring out what is Fizz doing with the rotations, right? Because you see the preseason rotations, but you want to see that's going to carry over into the regular season.
Yeah.
So we had Knox was in for Lance first, and then we had like a lineup of like Baker, Trier, Mario, Knox, Vonleh.
Yeah. And
that's who we was just running with. So, and it seemed like Baker was getting the majority of the minutes. And he was running that point guard spot, and somebody I hold near and dear to my heart was not getting any burn. Free Dot.
well, I know we're gonna get to it, but he was definitely free to that.
Yeah, he was free. God damn it! Let us be free.
Yeah.
But you know what that unit did? Got the job done anyway. Vonleh proved himself to be a beast. Getting offensive rebound. He was like Black Enos out there, dog.
Oh yeah, he was
Black Enos out there, man. I don't know, yo. This dude with the one-handed rebounds is impressive.
Yeah, he be jumping over people too and grabbing them boards.
Yeah, exactly. Grabbing the boards one hand, he just does his job. He does the dirty work. I feel like he's like real tentative to shoot the 3 like he was in preseason though.
Yeah,
maybe because it counts this time. You know what I'm saying?
It could be the case
because yo, he was hitting him in preseason.
Yeah, he was.
He was hitting him in a hot clip. Season came along, he's mad trigger shy now.
I don't know, man. You gotta be like Enos.
yeah, you gotta be like Enos, man. Enos was letting them fly in the second game.
Yup.
Take your cue, man. Let him fly. See what happens. He's trying to protect his shooting percentage, but it's all good.
Yeah, because it's pretty high with all those dunks and putbacks.
Exactly. But what I'll take away from that game is Knox was active on the defensive end, right? Which was cool. Knox still has some defensive lapses though, and I felt like it didn't show as much because the Hawks were that game because the Hawks weren't a good shooting team.
Yeah, they were just straight abysmal, ass, trash, all that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the things we were talking about. Remember our draft episode when we were talking about the Knox on Knox?
Yeah.
I didn't really see it that much in Summer League. I didn't see it that much in preseason. I'm starting to see a little bit of it during the season.
Yeah, regular season.
Yeah, the stuff that we kind of worried about, where he kind of just loses focus on defense. He kind of spaces out.
Yeah.
On the picks, especially like around the 3-point line, kind of spaces out on the picks, and he spaces out on the back cuts.
Yeah.
This game he was spacing out on the picks, and 3-point shooters were left wide open, but they were bricking it. They were bricking because they just didn't have the shooters. So we need to watch that in Knox. But on the good side, he did have some blocks and steals, so he was active, like Coach asked him to be. So I applaud that. It's gonna be a process for Knox.
Most definitely.
Also,
it's me, Mario.
Mario had a good game, and that was the game where I was like, okay.
Yeah, he did. But the thing about Mario's performance is that most of his points came to me in garbage time, when the Knicks already had the game in hand. It was that fourth quarter he was really scoring. Before that, he wasn't really doing much. So, I mean, I know we're going to get to it soon, but one of those guys that I've been unimpressed with since the season has started. One of them is Mario.
Oh, I'm damn shit. You saw the whole segment.
Exactly.
Thank you. Show's over. Everybody go. Peace and love out to Mario. Oh man.
Yeah, I just had to throw that out there right quick.
Thanks. I was arguing on IG today about Mario. People was like, "Yo, let it go." Nah, man. Let me stop. Let me stop. Breathe. Breathe. Okay. I will get back to that later.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, overall I liked what I saw. Frank was a demon on defense. He was floating, rotating, spin moving here to here. He was like, I don't know.
It was all over.
He was all over the place. I liked what I saw from him. I liked what I saw for Mario in garbage time, as you put it.
Yeah.
I liked what I saw from Cantor. Good game overall.
Yes.
Which brings us to the bum ass Nets game. This one hurt, man.
It most definitely did.
Wait. I forgot to mention something too. Mitch.
Oh, money making Mitch.
Yeah.
Money making Mitch.
Mitch got injured. He only played 1 minute.
Yeah. He did play 1 minute.
He played 1 minute, but we really didn't miss him because he was rolling anyway.
Yeah.
He rolled his ankle. And game 2 happened. Then he was They said he was able to play, but he never came in. But I just wanted to mention that. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so we're going to get into the Nets game. Tough 2-point loss to the Nets, 107-105.
Yeah.
Now, if you've been listening to the Nick of Time show for the past 2 seasons, this is our third.
Yeah.
When the Knicks lose, I read the visitor stats, and trust me, it hurts me to read the net stats, but I have to. Because that is what we do. So the Nets were led by Karis LeVert, 28 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists.
Bruh.
D'Angelo Russell, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists.
Oh.
Jarrett Allen, 15 points, 11 rebounds.
Oh.
And they had Joe Harris with 11 points, Karooks with 11 points, and Dinwiddie 10 points. Now we get to Knicks stats. Enes Kanter had a monster game, 29 points, 10 rebounds.
That's my guy, man. 29 and 10. He's a beast. Knicks should have fed him all game. I mean, they got to it eventually.
Yeah. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 29 points, 10 of 25 shooting from the field, 3 of 8 from 3-point range.
I have some things to talk about with Timmy, but yeah.
Specifically one play.
Yeah.
And also Kevin Knox had his coming out party. 17 points, 6 rebounds off the bench.
Knox came hard.
Yes, he did.
Pause.
Yeah. How'd I miss that? How'd I miss that?
Gotta be better than that.
Oh man, if Kathy was there, you would have got caught.
Gotta be better than that.
If Kathy was here, you would have got caught.
Now I'm too fast, brother. I'm too fast. Too fast. 0.5 seconds.
All right, so in the game, the Knicks didn't shoot too well from the field. They shot 40% from the field, 32% from 3. Here's the bad point. They allowed the Nets to shoot 49% from the field and 40% from three.
God.
Knicks also out rebounded by the Nets 60-41. But the positive for the Knicks in that game was that even though the Nets did win, overall the defense did play pretty well. They got 10 steals and forced the Nets into 22 turnovers, and they took over and they took care of the ball. 3 turnovers for the Knicks.
That was encouraging, even though we still lost.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I never want to lose to the bum ass Brooklyn paint jobs, man. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's tough. You know what really upset me about that game? It was the comments that D'Angelo Russell made after the game. He's like, we're supposed to beat the Knicks.
That was what really pissed me off. I was like, nah, man, we can't lose to these guys. We can't.
Yeah.
We swept these bum ass Brooklyn paint jobs 4 times last year. We can't.
And the thing is that Knicks weren't even good last season. We swept them,
we still won. I mean, look, we almost beat them this season. We don't have KP. They only beat us by like a point. Like, come on, man.
Exactly.
It's just, this one hurt. But I'm gonna talk about this game. So I felt like us playing each other in the preseason kind of prepared the Nets for us a lot.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, there was a board disparity. Enes Kanter didn't get his usual crazy 20 rebound. Like they did a good job. He got his boards.
Yeah.
But they did a good job game planning for Kanter and Vonleh.
Yeah, because like it was like every shot I saw go up, I saw at least like 3 Nets under the basket trying to get the rebound.
Exactly, and
while it was only either just Kanter or just Vonleh trying to go for the board.
Yeah, and in those moments, I would hope that our Lance or our guards would help him out. He's over here getting double or triple team.
Yeah,
help our guy out on the boards, man. Like help him. But it is what it is. Nets did a good job of bodying Enes Kanter up and Vonleh and making it difficult for him to get offensive rebounds, something that they strive at.
Yeah.
But this game is interesting too because Trier was the first man off the bench, 6-man role. That was interesting. Knox was looking a little more relaxed this game.
Yep.
So it was like, all right, you see the maturation coming from the rookie. He was hitting a couple of shots. Burke kind of disappointed me this game.
Yeah, Burke wasn't too good.
Yeah, like he was a little too shot happy for me. In this game, in that first half in particular. I believe the Knicks only had 4 assists, I believe, in that first half, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I mean, matter of fact, the Knicks didn't have many assists for the game. They only had 14.
Low ass number.
Yep.
And Fizz is preaching, move the ball, and for some reason the ball wasn't being moved. I don't think he had. I think he ended the game. I think that wasn't what I needed from Burke that night. And he was. I know I give Burke credit for fighting, but he was having problems a little bit with Dinwiddie and the taller guards. That game.
I mean, it's understandable because I think Dinwiddie's like 6'6" and like D'Angelo Russell's like 6'5", so it's understandable. Yeah,
and I love Kanter too, but sometimes the foot speed has him at a disadvantage when the Nets move the ball so much.
Yeah,
and give the Nets credit, man, because they swung that ball left to right. The Knicks, I felt, for the most part, was pretty okay rotating. The Nets were just really, really good at moving the ball. Yeah. And Kanter lacks that length and speed to actually rotate to the basket to really like affect those forays to the basket once our guards get beat or once there's a back cut. But he's having problems keeping up the ball moving for sure. Yeah. But what I did like was our guy came over and he took over a little bit. Take me a minute to find this. He took over. He scored 7 straight points. Frank took over, scored 7 straight points. I was like watching my son grow up. I loved it. He's like, yes, this is the aggressive Frank I know. It was weird because after that happened, the Nets actually started to try to get the ball out of his hands. They was like trying to keep him from getting the ball. Yeah, which is something I'd never seen happen with Frank before.
That's growth right there.
Yeah, it's growth right there. It's like, oh, he's a threat.
Yeah.
I loved it, man. So shout out to Frank for that game. I figured still they should have posted Cantor every time going down the court.
Yeah, they couldn't stop him.
They couldn't stop him. They eventually figured it out.
Yeah.
And that I felt like between Frank getting those 7 straight points and Cantor starting to post, I felt like he was getting momentum again. So I like that. I like that Vonleh. Yo.
I mean, with the way Vonleh's playing, we may need a sound for him.
Dog. The Knicks need to find a way to sign Vonleh long term. Have to. Cheap long term deal. Have to. You rarely get somebody who is big, can rebound, plays good defense, and has the foot speed to keep up with guards.
Yeah.
On pick and rolls. And just like there was a play where Vonleh was left outside guarding Dinwiddie. And Dinwiddie was like, oh, this is barbecue chicken. I got nah, he was stride for stride with Dinwiddie, man. Dinwiddie was not able to just kind of blow by him.
I mean, shoot, I guess people can guard him then.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, this guy was delusional with that comment, man. That's why I'm so mad. I'm so mad. This loss hurt, bro.
Yeah,
they hurt. I'm still a little loud salty about this loss, dog.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's get to Hardaway Jr. for a second.
Okay, let's just do that.
Because the reason why I wanted to mention was that last possession against Karis LeVert. Okay, so now Tim Hardaway Jr. admitted after the game.
Yeah.
They play with each other at the University of Michigan. Yeah. So you would think that he knows that Karis LeVert's strong hand is his right. Yeah. So why did he allow LeVert to go right and drive to the basket?
This desire versus technicals, man. This the technical. You can see that Tim was trying to force him left initially.
He was trying initially, yeah.
And he hit him with a move.
And got back to his right.
And forced Timmy to switch his feet, and they ended up going back right again. That's one of those things where it's technique over desire, man. It happened. It was a tough shot still, even though he went right to his strong hand. Hopefully Timmy can learn from that the next time. Fizz made it okay. Question.
Yeah.
Because this is what's going in Twitter land and Instagram land. Fans have been saying, why in the world is Fizz having Timmy guard LeVert in the last play? Why isn't Frank guarding him? Why isn't the captain Lance guarding him? Why is Tim Hardaway Jr. guarding the best scorer on the Nets on the last play?
Well, I think when I looked at the play, I think they had Frank on Dinwiddie, I think.
Right.
I'm not sure where was Lance on that last possession?
Lance was in the game the last possession.
So I don't know who Lance was on, but I mean, like, the Nets do have other threats because you have to think about D'Angelo Russell.
Right.
Dinwiddie, yeah. I'm not fond of the dude, but you got to kind of worry about him too, as well.
Yeah, but I guess you know what it is. Everybody saw that Dinwiddie had his ups and downs. LeVert was the one killing us all game.
Yeah,
so everybody knew he was getting the ball.
Yeah,
and Franz was like, Frank should have been on him. And you know what, Fizz actually said himself that he wants Tim Hardaway Jr. to grow.
Yeah.
And there was no way he was taking Tim Hardaway Jr. off of him. He wanted him to grow. He wanted to challenge him as a defender, and he left him on there for that. He left Tim Hardaway Jr. on him for that reason. Do you agree with that?
I mean, if you're thinking from a development perspective, I agree, because at the end of the day,
it still hurts though.
It does hurt, but you have to think of it this way. If you want a player to be the best version of himself that he can be, you have to put him in situations that challenges him.
This is a fact.
It's a
development year.
So I mean, yeah, the logical thing would have been, okay, Tim Hardaway Jr. guard, some guy that's less of a threat, and then we'll put like our best defender Frank, or put one of our better defenders like Lance on Levert.
Right.
You know, but at the same time, I understand where Fizz is coming from. Like, you want Tim Hardaway Jr. to become a two-way player, you got to put him in those situations and let him learn.
You got to give him the two-way player situation. And Tim Hardaway Jr. said it himself. He felt bad for sending the guy right. He knew he was left-handed. He said he'll do better next time. But I agree with you. I'm actually, when I heard that reason, I was like, okay. It brought me back to perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it is a development year.
Yeah.
We're trying to develop our guys. I know some people have in their mind that they're getting rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. already, like for future picks or future free agents, whatever. But that's not even a guarantee. Maybe we develop him and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a logical thing to do.
Yeah, we had him for 70. Like, if this guy is averaging, I doubt that he stays on this pace. This pace is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I doubt he's going to stay 28 points per game.
But, I mean, if he's averaging over 20, I mean, shoot. I mean, maybe we might have to reconsider keeping him. I don't know.
If he's scoring 28 points per game at his salary, that's a bargain deal. That's a bargain.
Exactly. Then it's like, yeah, most definitely we'll keep him.
Exactly. Hell yeah. Especially if you're going to start to play defense, too.
Yeah.
I mean, so in Fizz we trust.
Yes, most definitely.
It happened. Heartbreaker, we lost. I'm trying to find a silver lining with this game, but I hate losing to the bum ass Nets. I hate it. I do.
Yeah, I think the only silver lining you can really find is that, again, like even though the Knicks lost, the overall defensive performance was pretty good. It wasn't a bad defensive performance. Yeah. I mean, even though the stats are deceiving because the Nets did shoot almost 50% from the field, but I feel like the Knicks still showed great activity on the defensive end, regardless.
Yeah, I felt like there's a portion where the Nets hit a lot of tough shots in that first half, and we chopped them down in that second half. Like I said, this Cantor still has a foot speed problem. Trey Burke still has like a size problem with certain taller guards. But you know what? We did what we had to do, and we almost ended up winning on the road, even though the road is like our backyard.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty. Like, you heard Knicks fans in that arena cheering.
Most definitely. Yeah.
But it is what it is. We lost that game. Moving on, we're gonna learn from it.
Yes.
Knicks Celtics.
Again, another tough loss. Celtics won 103-101. I'm going to get to the Celtics stats. Jason Tatum led the way, 24 points, 14 rebounds. Then you had Kyrie Irving and Marcus Morris scoring 16 points each. And you had Rozier and Baines scoring 10 points each. Now we're going to get to the Knicks stats. Tim Hardaway Jr. led the way, 24 points on 8 of 21 shooting from the field and 5 of 11 from three-point range.
I'm clapping, but I'm still want that percentage to go up, damn it.
Yes.
I'm clapping, but I'm not clapping. But I'm clapping.
Enes Kanter had another monster game, 17 points, 15 rebounds. He got fouled out, though, towards the end on a BS call.
Shit. What was that? Whose man's is, man? That's the... never mind.
Alonzo Trier played good off the bench, 15 points in 25 minutes.
I like this defense in that game, too.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Then we had Trey Burke, 11 points, 9 assists, being that point guard that we need him to be.
It's funny, like, listen, like, because I'm heavy into Twitter and I do the post-game live show with CP, live YouTube. We talk to Knicks fans. And there's still, like, mixed. People are feeling Burke as... There's, like, a mix. There's, like, a little Burke hate happening a little bit. It's interesting. But I'll talk about that later.
Yeah. And then shout out your boy Damian Dotson, 10 points off the bench.
Free Dot, damn it! Free Dot! Free! Let him go!
Now we get to the team stats right quick. Both teams shot pretty bad from the field. Celtics shot 40%. The Knicks shot 41%.
Both of them were on the end of back-to-back.
Yeah. Celtics shot 36% from 3. The Knicks shot 34% from 3.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, the major difference here was missed free throws.
Oh, man. We really had this game in the bag.
Knicks missed 10 free throws while the Celtics only missed 5.
Free throws killed us, man.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's my turn to talk now.
Yes.
Oh. I'm sorry. I was in the moment. I was imagining the free throws being missed as I had my hand in my head. Oh, man. Oh, let me get my notes. So, Cantor, man. This is the good and bad of Cantor.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those games where I love Cantor. That's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Horford was giving him the business a little bit.
Yeah, he was.
Only because Cantor is just not used to extending past that 3-point line.
Mm-hmm.
So stat-wise, he did pretty good. I love this activity for the most part.
Matter of fact, since you mentioned Cantor having trouble guarding on the perimeter, Mitch Robinson also had trouble guarding on the perimeter as well. And oftentimes I thought that he was kind of lost on defense, but I attribute that to the fact that he hasn't played much basketball in this time.
Right. He hasn't played much basketball. He hasn't got any burn really. And even when he got in as a power forward. He didn't even get in as a center.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was a lot of factors, which is why it's like I'm gonna give a lot of leniency to Mitch this game. When we get So yeah. But like you said, Cantor was he couldn't really get with guarding the 3-point line too well. Like him and Mitch together, like you said.
Yeah.
So Horford was having his little field day from 3 today. But I did see some nice things. Like you said, I noticed I like the way Trey pushed the ball this game.
Yeah.
Which is why when a certain point of the game, Frank didn't really play that much.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't blame Fizz because I don't think Frank was being too effective. He wasn't too highly effective in the game against the Celtics. Not this time around. Who was effective for the Knicks off the bench? I knew Trier.
Yeah, it was the second unit. It was the second unit. There was a unit that came in. It was Trier, Dotson, Baker, Mario Vonleh.
Yeah.
That squad cut into the league at first.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Before Mario does some bull later. But that's the team that cut into the league. My guy Dotson hit back-to-back threes.
Yup. And you know what? I'm going to say it from now. I think this performance put Dotson into the rotation.
Yes, it better, goddammit. Because Mario's defense is looking funny in the light. Real funny in the light.
Yeah, it's not looking too great.
But I will say that second unit cut in. Trier defended Rozier pretty damn good. Like he shut him down.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Trier was going off that he was having this little put up 3 games and 1 games. Like everything was kind of clicking for him in that quarter. So I appreciated that. Dotson too, he got like 2 steals in 10 minutes, 8 points.
And also he hit 2 consecutive threes towards the end of halftime to bring the Knicks within 2.
Yep.
To cut into that deficit.
That's the Dot I saw, yo. Before we even got Tim Hardaway Jr., I was really excited about Dot because the research I was doing on him made me excited about him. And the summer league games made me excited about him. It made me think like, yo, this guy has ice water in his veins. I still remember this summer league game 2 seasons ago where the Knicks were down. Dotson had like 0 points. All of a sudden, there's like a minute left, and he ends the game with 9 points. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? And I look at the box score, he ends up with like 9 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals. And I'm just like, yo, when did that happen? Like, so I'm just like, yo, in my mind's like, yo, this guy might be like a little killer.
Yeah.
And I noticed that trend throughout that whole first summer league where he was just knocking down threes very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty much doing the same thing in preseason too.
Yeah.
Coach will put him in late, then all of a sudden he just put up points.
So I'm just like, yo. And he plays defense.
Yeah.
He plays defense. Like he was on matter of fact, when Frank and Dotson were on Tatum, Tatum wasn't scoring.
Yeah.
I think he didn't score against Dotson at all. And I think with Frank, he was 1 for 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
So those guys, Frank in general, who was doing a really good job defending Tatum.
Yeah, he was.
But like you said before, his scoring wasn't. He
wasn't there.
Yeah, he shot like 20%. And what I'll say about Frank too is the shots look good.
Yeah, he's just bricking them.
Yeah, they were on line to go in. They remind me a little bit of Knox's shot.
Yeah,
like it was on line to go in, but they just wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Because it looked good, but then it just didn't go in. Yeah.
So then at the same time, Trey was finding his rhythm with Enes Kanter, and he was hitting with nice passes. He was running the offense pretty well. And I felt like off of those bricks and steals, Trey was collapsing the defense on the other side and getting nice wide open kickouts for the other Knicks players. Now the players weren't all hitting him all the time, but I felt like he was very disruptive. Yeah, and I think that's why ultimately the coach left him in the game for as long as he did. Yeah, which I understand. But ultimately, like you said, free throws kind of did us in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lance Thomas praying not good, trying to do this in as well, but he kind of he made up for it a little bit at the end.
Well, he did hit a big 3 though.
Hit a big 3 at the end.
Yeah, because when the 3 went up, I was like, no,
I was nervous too, bro. And then he followed that up with like a nice little block.
Yeah.
Woo, yeah.
On Horford.
Yeah, on Horford. On Horford does all people. I was like, yo, he blocking the big man right there. But oh man.
Yeah, man.
But the end of the game was what, dude.
You know what? I know a lot of people get on Hardaway Jr. for his defense, but that defensive possession against Tatum, I don't think there was much Hardaway can do.
No, there was nothing he could do in that one. That was nothing.
Yeah, because Tatum was posting him up. Tatum is taller than him. Tatum just rose up over him and shot a fadeaway and got him. Like, what do you expect Hardaway Jr. to do?
That had nothing to do with Hardaway. Yeah. What I will say about this game and even the last game, Hardaway to me was shooting way too much. Yeah. That's the only thing I would say about Hardaway. I also will say there was a play where Trier was wide open for 3. Hardaway was basically had almost a damn double team on. He shot the ball anyway.
You know what? I remember because Trier was in the corner like this, like, yo, I'm open.
I get buckets, my man. Give me the ball.
And he shot it anyway.
Yeah, it was like, bruh, man. It's like, come on, bruh. Like, pass the ball, bruh. And he said the same old thing. Yo, I need to look for my teammates more. I need to look. Do it.
I find that so funny because you saw Trey clapping too, like, yo, I'm open.
Trey ain't shy. Give me the ball. I will say this, like, as crazy as his shot selections were, he hit 2 clutch 3-pointers in that fourth quarter to bring us back, man.
That was gonna be my old pick.
Yeah. But also too, we can talk about this. Oh, we talked about it already. People were getting on Trey because they felt like Trey couldn't stop Kyrie Irving in the final minutes, and he wasn't scoring. So it was like, Knicks fans were like, why is Trey in the game? Yeah. I understand it though. I kind of understood it. Like, he's kind of riding the hot hand at that time. Like, I mean, not even the hot hand, just the group. The group was getting it done. Yeah. Even though Trey himself wasn't scoring really all the time, he was still kind of facilitating okay that whole game. Yeah. 9 assists. So I'm not going to kill Fizz on that. But the last play, we got to talk about the last play. Knicks were down. We were down 3.
You're talking about the final play, right?
The final play.
Yeah, down by 3.
Knicks are down by 3. Frank tries to get inbound the ball first. Calls a timeout. Knicks try to inbound the ball again. Barely get the ball in. Yeah. Ball tips, almost goes across the half-court line. Trey gets the ball. Dribble. Gets nervous, throws up a prayer. Gets fouled by Tatum. 3 shots.
Yeah.
Let me ask you one question. Answer this truthfully too. I'm a Trey fan. I'm a Trey Burke fan.
Mm-hmm.
When he went to that line, what did you think the chances of him hitting all 3 free throws were?
I didn't think it was that great. I had a feeling he would miss one.
Me too.
I didn't think it would be the first one, but
he's not a good free throw shooter, which is crazy. As good as he was at the mid range, at least last season, he's not a good free throw shooter. So I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm happy we're at the line with a chance to win, but I was not so sure about Trey at the line in that situation.
Yeah. I also felt like Trey shot the ball too early.
He did. He shot the ball too early.
I felt like he could have got a bit closer maybe and maybe create something or shoot a better shot. But I don't know.
I agree with you, but I think it's like that pressure. The pressure got to him, man. Like, for one, it was one of those situations where they barely got the ball in. The refs came back and said that should have been a 5-second call.
You know what? Thinking about it, Frank was holding on to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think he was a little rattled that A, 5-second call should have been called. B, the ball got tipped off. C, the play that they was trying to be run wasn't there.
Yeah.
They was trying to get the ball to Tim. This is Trey's words. They was trying to get the ball to Tim from 2 different actions. None of them worked. So at that point, I think in his mind he figured, I'm not sure how much time elapsed yet. All this is happening pretty fast. 7 seconds left.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a shot up than not get a shot at all.
Yeah, true.
So, all things considered, I'm not super mad at that shot. I remember last year when Courtney Lee didn't shoot the ball. You remember that? You remember Courtney didn't shoot the ball? Everybody was like, who's flaming Courtney Lee? Shout out to Courtney Lee. That's my guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was just about to shout out Courtney Lee.
That's my guy, man. I know you're not really hurt and they trying to trade you.
Yeah.
I know. But you still my guy, man. But yeah, I think that's what the situation was with Trey.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really dejected afterwards. Hopefully he, rebound. He gets a chance to redeem himself.
Well, he has a chance to redeem himself money. Don't got
yeah, man. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go, man. Steal those minutes and steal. Yo.
I mean, at this moment, Trey Burke better be careful that his minutes don't get stolen.
I mean, listen. He stole minutes, though.
Yeah, he did steal minutes last season.
Listen.
Oh, I miss to steal your minutes.
Frank only played 20 minutes that game.
Yes, he did, but I felt like his minutes were stolen by Trey, though.
I mean, it's a combo, I guess. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was stolen by Trey.
Yeah,
because Trey was playing a small forward and it was going small that game.
Yeah.
So you're right.
But Trey got his usual minutes though.
Trey did get his usual minutes. Trey did get his usual minutes. You're right. You know what I like about this? You know what I love about Fizz? Fizz talk. You know what I like about Fizz? After the game, he quoted by saying that was a crap play. Yo, I never seen no shit like that before in my life, man.
Yeah, man. Like you don't hear coaches admit that the play they drew is trash.
Yeah, like, he said he went to the team after. He said, "Yo, guys, my bad. That was a crap play. I should have drop kicked that play in the garbage." I was like, wow. I was like, that's my coach, man.
Word.
that. Can we clap it up for accountability? Can we do that, man? You need that. People in this world need to take accountability for certain things that happen.
Exactly, man. Because you got to see that not only does he hold players accountable, he holds himself accountable.
Exactly.
As well.
And when you hold yourself accountable for the shit you do wrong, people take you more seriously. I learned that lesson a while ago in my young dating days, yo. In my young dating days, when I didn't used to take accountability for certain things, and then. What happens when you don't take accountability for things is you lose credibility.
Yeah, that is true.
People just be done with you after a while.
Yep, Hornacek.
Exactly. Damn, you still getting shots.
Word.
Damn, Ryan, you cold, son. You have a heart, bro. But yeah, shout out to Fizz for taking accountability for that, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, so that really wraps up the week. I guess we can get into the talk now. The talk about after seeing all these games back to back to back.
Yes.
Who do you feel impressed you so far this season?
For me, I think it's pretty easy. The 3 players that impressed me the most: Tim Hardaway Jr.,
Right.
Enes Kanter.
Yeah.
That third position.
That's the tricky one. You can go a couple of ways.
Yeah, can. You know what? I'm gonna go with Trier.
Okay.
Yeah, those 3 are the guys that impressed me the most so far this season. Tim Hardaway Jr. because of the scoring.
Okay.
Enes Kanter being the usual bully that he is.
Bully ball.
Yes, and Trier just for being surprising because I was not expecting Trier to come out like this.
Yeah, you're right about that. He came out. He's outperforming rookies that have been that are drafted. He's not drafted. He's not signed. He's on a 2-way deal. Waiting for Courtney Lee to be shipped. He's on a 2-way.
Oh man, but yeah, Alonzo Trier has really impressed me a whole lot. Like, this dude is like a legit 6th man.
He's a 6th man. Yeah. He's putting up 6 man's numbers.
Exactly.
For like Jamal Crawford, I think won 6 man a few years. Didn't he average like 16 points a game?
You know what? No, better examples is like Lou Williams and Eric Gordon, because like they won the last 2 6 man of the year awards. They were putting up 20 points a game off the bench.
Jeez, that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that. But yo, shout out to Trey. He's doing it. That third guy can be had by a few people.
Yeah, you could go a lot of ways with that third guys. Yeah.
But shoot, I might name a few just to mix it up. Who's impressing me? But obviously, I like what Tim Hardaway Jr. is. I like the direction he's going.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is not a finished product. I'm hoping Fizz can coach him up. But I know he said he worked on leadership this season. And remember what I said in that episode? I was like, he said leadership, but I watched his videos of him training in Miami and training with Brickley. He didn't just work on leadership. He worked on his footwork.
Yeah.
He worked on finding his footing, shooting threes, shooting quick threes, step back, side steps, shooting the 3. He worked on getting his footing right while shooting the 3 quickly. And that is why I think that's why right now he has 11 threes so far, and he's among the NBA league leaders in 3-pointers made.
Yeah.
So shout out to Tim. He's impressed me. I still feel like I like your activity level on defense. You gotta need to get some technical things right. But I feel like you're trending in the right direction. I'm not super disgusted like I was a couple of years ago when we first drafted you. So kudos to Tim Hardaway Jr. Pass more. Pass more. Don't just tell me you should pass more the next game.
Actually do it.
You actually do it. You did it twice. Two games in a row you said I should pass more. First game, you had 5 assists, 5 rebounds. I want to see more of Devin Hardaway Jr. I know I feel like I'm going hard on him, and I'm saying I'm impressed by him at the same time. But that's what I do when I feel like I'm harder on people I like too.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Enes Kanter, of course, too. The double machine. I like his activity level. He's not going to be an elite defender because of his quickness and length, right? But what I've noticed from Enes Kanter this year is, correct me if I'm wrong, the steals, like his hands.
Yeah.
I feel like because he can't block shots, I feel like he's been poking the ball away a lot more this season than I've ever noticed him. Even he got fouled out on that BS call with the Celtics. He got fouled out getting a clean steal.
Yeah.
And later on, the refs admitted that was a bad call. But I like what I've seen from Enes Kanter. That third one, though, I'm going to say Vonleh.
Yeah, that's a pretty good choice too.
I'm gonna say Vonleh because he's a big man. He's a surprise. The impact he's having on his team so far is a surprise.
Yeah.
Like, I heard he was a good rebounder, but man,
yeah, he be beast on those boards.
He's a beast mode. Like, even during the Celtics game, he was on Kyrie in the island and he held his own. Kyrie thought he could get by and couldn't. Ended up shooting a jumper over him. He bobbed the shot and ended up breaking it. I like Vonleh, man. He's a keeper. He is a keeper.
He is a good player.
Word. Honorable mention to Frank.
Yeah, Frank's done pretty well too.
The last game wasn't his greatest. Wasn't his greatest, 20%. But the other two games,
pretty good.
You can see he's trending upward. He sparked a couple of runs.
Yeah, especially against the Nets to begin the third quarter.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those are my guys. I don't mention Frank because I see a little bit of the growth.
Yeah.
Now, this is a Kathy question. Who are you not impressed with?
Who? Yeah, there's many ways we can go with this too. First and foremost, Mario Hezonja.
It's me, Mario.
At times, dude looks lackadaisical on defense.
Yes.
And usually when players are lackadaisical on defense, you would want them to at least make up for it on the offensive end, and he's not doing that either.
Yeah.
So right now, Mario's in the doghouse for me. I would have to say Lance Thomas, only because I expect more from Lance.
Yep.
So from that standpoint, I gotta put him on the list.
That last one, though.
Now, can I just put Moutier just to put him in there?
Bruh.
That last one is the trick one.
I know.
That last one is the trick one. Like, I don't know if I have a definitive answer for the last one.
I know some people are getting on Ron Baker, but I would have put Ron Baker there just for the simple fact that I believe Ron Baker's specialty is defense and hustling.
Yeah.
Which he does really well. Yeah, would I want him to have a better offensive game? Of course.
Of course. I want to hit layups.
Yeah, but I feel like every team needs a guy that's going to play defense and hustle for loose balls and stuff like that. And Ron Baker does that well. So that's the only reason why I don't put him on the unimpressive list.
I feel you. That one is tough because you go down the line. It's like, all right, we won one, lost two, but it's like they all been close. The one has been really super terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's been kind of giving you something, right? Like,
yeah. And the thing is, maybe you could go Kevin Knox, but the only reason I don't really want to get on Kevin Knox.
Yeah, it's like he's a rookie.
He's a rookie. Yeah, so. And the reason I don't include Mitch either is because he's a rookie and I understand his situation too. So it's like I don't want to put Mitch on there either.
I'm with you on that one, man.
Yes.
I'm with you on that one. Mario just made me mad because everybody else seems to be buying in to the defensive effort.
Yeah.
Technicalities aside. You know, you at the wrong angle. Your foot should be closer rather than farther. To stuff like that. Mario's problem is he doesn't try.
Yeah,
that's a bigger issue to me than anything else. It's the easiest to fix, which is why it's the most maddening. Because there was a point in the game during that Celtics game and the Brooklyn game, but the Celtics game just happened, where the Celtics were on a little bit of a run, and after the Celtics scored a couple of buckets in a row, they're coming down They're coming down again. I forgot who was open for three. I saw Mario standing damn near straight up, both hands by his side, walking. As the Celtics were running full speed for a fast break. Did not work to close out on the shooter. Did not even try to find the man to cover. Walking. Mario played 9 minutes that game and didn't come back. Immediately after that bucket, coach called timeout, and Dotson stole his minutes.
So does that mean Dotson is a new oh I miss to steal your minutes
Ahead of you.
I was about to go acapella, but hey, I mean we got the sound effect, so might as well.
Say, I was gonna hit it as you. I was like, yeah, as I was saying, I was looking at the keyboard like, I know where I'm going.
Yup.
Mario, I need you to step up. I I understand. Listen, you have good offensive games. You have good bad. I'm on the Coach Fizz train. You know, you miss layups. Sometimes it's funny. Shaq and Fuha, we all have. Like we make jokes. We move on. Yeah. Right. I can kind of live with that sometimes. The not trying thing irks me so much. That irks me more than anything.
For real.
So you need please clean that up. Please. Lance Thomas, I'm putting him on the list too because it just seemed like he disappeared.
Literally.
Yeah, like he just seemed like he disappeared. I just expected more from him.
Yeah.
Like he had a pretty decent preseason. And I know he tried. I definitely know Lance tries. So I'm not like as upset as I am with Mario.
Yeah.
But I was just like, damn, I just expected a little bit more. I thought it was gonna be a year when he like stepped up. He was showing some new moves in preseason. I thought he was gonna.
I know. I thought my dudes were about to break out the Sham God.
Yeah, I thought the Sham God was coming to save us. The God is still in preseason though. Yeah. He's not here in the season.
He hasn't arrived in preseason.
Yeah, yet. So that's my second one, and I agree with you, Ron. Like Knicks fans were upset at Ron Baker. I was upset at Ron Baker, but I don't go hard on him like I do Malario.
Yeah, I don't go hard on him either. Just for the simple fact, Ron Baker shows effort. That's the thing.
Like there was this game, the Brooklyn game. There was one play in particular that was like, come on, man. Like he was wide open for three.
Yeah, I remember that.
He head fakes. And then he decides, I'm going to go real close. And he decides to make a layup or try to make a layup. Then goes, oh, wait, I'm too close to the defender. I'm going to try to dump it off. Causes a turnover.
Yeah.
Like, get your confidence up, man. Like, shoot the shot or go for the layup. Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Sometimes when Ronda's is just scared to make a layup.
Yeah.
It's like either 3 or nothing. No in-between game, no, like. So I need you to get your heart up. Yeah. Just get some heart, man. Get some heart. Get some courage. So I would put him on 3, but it's not like a hard, I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
I really want Dotson to take your minutes anyway. To be honest with you, Dotson should be taking your minutes. I really want Frank to be the lead guard for the second unit.
And
have Dotson be the 2 guard.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Or 3 guard. But right now, Knox got injured the last Celtics game. So Fizz said that Dotson will be having more of his minutes now.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. Yeah, with Knox out.
Yeah. So I am glad that Dotson will be getting more minutes. I hate that it's at the expense of Knox.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that he stays in the rotation.
I feel he will because I think he showed enough against the Celtics to prove why he should be getting some minutes. I mean, you're not going to give him starter minutes. Not right now,
exactly.
But he does deserve at least 15 minutes a game.
For sure. Like, call me crazy. Like, I feel like Dot can be like one of those guys who runs off a lot of screens, hit threes. He sets his feet so perfectly every time he shoots it. I just feel like there's a lot of untapped potential. He could be those he can just gives you buckets real quickly, grabs rebounds and play defense.
Yeah, like the way Dotson plays is a true definition of a 3-and-D type player.
Yeah, like and I feel like he's been doing he's been good at setting people up decently. Like he'll get to that paint, that middle area, foul line area, and set people up for jumpers and layups. He's been doing that nicely too. So free Dot, man, free my man Dot. let him go.
Yeah, he's gonna be free now though.
Let Dot go, even after Knox comes back 2 or 4 weeks, whenever that heals.
Yeah.
Yo, question. Did you notice the lineup changes that Fizz was doing in that Celtics game?
Yeah, didn't he start the second quarter with that unconventional lineup with like Mario, Trier, Baker? Who else was in that lineup?
Yo, there was one lineup where he had Mitch and Cantor together.
Oh yeah, that lineup too. Yeah,
didn't quite work out well.
Nah.
I'm not sure if Fizz always lies. I love that guy though. But he was like, yeah, they were. He acted like they were so in sync. I was like, they wasn't in sync though, Fizz.
Nah,
I don't know what game you was watching.
I mean, my man Mitch did not know where to go.
Yeah, like, he didn't know where to go. He was mad lost.
Yeah,
he was mad lost. He'll get his G League reps up
exactly
at some point though.
Yeah, and then Cantor was leaving dudes open at the 3-point line.
Yeah,
like.
Exactly. But here's the close the game. How do you like the Vonleh Cantor lineup to close the game sometimes?
I could rock with that.
I could rock with that too. I kind of like the way that looked a little bit.
Yeah.
Both of them offensive rebounding guys. It's going to be hard keeping both of those guys off the glass. Vonleh has the foot speed to keep up with some guys.
Yeah.
I'm liking that.
Yeah, it's pretty good to me too.
Yeah. Let's keep a lookout for that. He might be, Vonleh might be a candidate to actually, when I'm thinking about it, I mean, Lance does hold Greek Freak, but Greek Freak put on some muscle, bro.
Oh yeah, Greek Freak looking like he looked like a true freak.
Yeah, Greek Freak looked like he ate a freak, and now he's 2 sizes in size, man.
Word.
I wonder if Vonleh has like the muscles to kind of like, cause you seen Greek Freak, like he's overpowering people, dude.
Yo, like I think like what the first game of the season he had like 28 points, 18 rebounds.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Like what is going on?
Crazy. Maybe we might have to stick Vonleh on him and Lance to see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Fizz being creative with the lineups. But yeah, that's true. All right, I think we talked all we had to talk.
Yeah, I think so too.
All that's left is our favorite little segments. It's Ooh Pick time.
Yes.
For those of you who've never listened to this show before, Ooh Picks are the top picks, the top plays of the week from our Knicks players. Sometimes Ryan gets crazy and puts some other guys in here, but
this week is all Knicks.
This week is all Knicks. God damn it, Ryan! I'm gonna try my best to my Migos ad-lib.
All right,
for you. Ooh Pick, what you got?
Yeah, because I know we got some of the same ones.
Yeah. Just go ahead. If I run out, I'll run out.
Alright. So the first Ooh Pick I want is Trier against the Hawks.
Oh, you taking the good ones.
Yeah.
You dirty dog.
This is
all right. Fine. Go
ahead. It was towards the end of the third quarter. Trier, I forgot who they were doubling. I think they were doubling. Was it Frank? I think.
It was Tim Hardaway Jr. on the right side of the floor.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. And there were like 2 Hawks around him. So Tim Hardaway Jr. saw Trier open. Mm-hmm. So he passes him the ball. Trae Young tries to close out on him, but Trier was like, nope, excuse me, I'm going to do my filet impression.
Yeah, filet.
Exactly. So Trier was like, excuse me, and he skipped through that lane.
Skipped him a little.
And then, hey!
Boom, shakalaka! Yeah. Oh! Bangs it! Posterized.
Yes.
Did you see the Trier eyes on the, like they have 2 pictures of Trier poster on 2 different angles, and he has the eye emojis on it. Like, look at that. You see me? That was looking real Starkish.
Yeah, it was.
People starting to compare him to John Starks.
Oh man, that's an honor right there. He might be more accurate than John Starks though. Yeah,
his shooting percentage might be higher than John Starks at this point.
True that. Okay, my second Ooh Pick goes to Tim Hardaway Jr.
Okay.
Against the Celtics.
All right.
You know, the game was in the balance.
Yeah, it was in the balance.
Knicks were down by 6 in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. Then Hardaway hit 2 straight 3-pointers to tie the game.
2 for you.
And then Tim Hardaway Jr. did his patted in, arms by the side.
Yeah! The Roy scream. Yeah! Eat that. It's either the Roy scream or the Timmy shimmy.
Damn.
Yeah,
you know what? I like the finesse. I like the Timmy
You
shimmy.
like the Timmy shimmy?
Yeah, I like the Timmy shimmy.
I don't know what it is about the Timmy shimmy. It looks ridiculous. I would never do it, as I just do it. But I don't know. It's so funny when he does it though.
It does. Yeah, it is funny.
It's hilarious.
But I rock with it. I rock with it though.
Yeah, I rock with it too.
Yeah. And then my last pick goes to Frank Ntilikina.
Okay. Taking all my picks. It's all right though. It's all right though.
I think it was a play against the Nets. I think where he had the ball on the pick and roll with Cantor. And there were two Nets defenders, and he passes the ball between both Nets defenders, a bounce pass, perfect to Cantor, and Cantor finishes at the rim.
Yes. Not only does Cantor finish at the rim, Cantor does like some spin move plie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that spin move. I forgot to mention. That spin move was nasty.
It was nasty. It was tight. I was like, yo, how did Frank get the ball in that tight little space, man?
Exactly. Then Cantor put some finesse on that.
Yeah, dripping in finesse.
Word.
All right, since you took all damn near all my damn who picks, let's see what's left. I'ma say, even though we lost this game, the Nets game with the game on the line, Trey Burke dribble. Trey Burke ends up on the left side of the court. Enes Kanter sets a pick, and I was already scared because like left side of the court, you know, by the foul line, by the sidelines, that's like turnovers territory central. Because you know the line is an extra man. Somehow Kanter sets a pick, a nice little pick. It starts to roll. Trey Burke starts going full steam. Two players kind of commit to Trey Burke. Trey Burke hits Kanter with a nice little bounce pocket pass. Kanter catches the ball, jumps in the air, eludes another defender who comes to help, and does like some scoop shot on the reverse side of the rim. Oh, pretty damn! He's like, damn, I never seen a man so big and so agile. It was like Kanter ballet. That was nice. Yeah, that was nice.
Word.
Also, I'm gonna give love to my guy Knox. I'm gonna give love to Fizz too. Cause another time it was a game on the line, Nets game on the line. Knox blows the defensive assignment, but the Knicks end up with the ball. Fast break. I think it was Tim Hardaway Jr. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. is pushing the ball, I believe. Sees Knox in the corner. Passes the Knox in the corner. He shoots it for three. Bang, and boom. Hits it clean. And Fizz yells at him for blowing his defensive assignment. Tells the man, stop celebrating. Why did you blow that defensive assignment?
And the funny thing about it is that even though he blew the defensive assignment, like Knicks still got the turnover though. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah. So shout out to Fizz and Knox. Y'all both sharing that ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Now that is over, and it's now time for the bruh.
Yes.
the bruh picks. And for those of you who never listened before, bruh picks are the picks, the calamity, the bad things that happen during the game that we want to point out and make fun of.
Yes. Sometimes
it's Knicks games, and sometimes it's something that happens around the league.
Yes.
I don't think do I even have bruh picks this time? I don't think I really have a bruh pick this time. So I'm gonna just leave it to my guy Ryan, aka Bruh Man from the Fifth Floor.
Yes. Exactly. All right, so my first bruh pick goes to Vince Carter. In the fourth quarter against the Knicks, he was trying to get the Hawks back into the game. So he starts a fast break, and I don't know, maybe it's old age.
Old man river. Oh man, how old is he? Like 40?
42? Like 41.
Okay.
So you know
he's still doing it.
Yeah. So he saw his guy Dorsey on the wing. He wanted to get the ball to him. Throws the ball behind him, misses him completely. First bro pick, Vince Carter, you my boy, but that was bad.
Yeah.
My second bro pick goes to Wesley Matthews for the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay.
So at the end of the first quarter, he was throwing in the ball, right? The Mavericks didn't have much time on the clock, so you know it had to be an alley-oop pass. DeAndre Jordan, which is, playing for the Dallas Mavericks right now,
Yeah.
he was at the rim. So Wesley Matthews spotted him. He was like, you know what? I'm going to throw this ball up.
Oh, no. I already see what's happening.
Let DeAndre Jordan, slam the ball right quick. He throws in the ball. It hits the shot clock.
The button broke. I mean, okay. Next bro pick.
Okay, so the next bro pick I'm gonna go to is if y'all weren't watching this weekend, there was a big brawl between the Lakers and the Rockets.
Bruh, what was that?
Now the funny thing is, this is also gonna take me to my whose mans is this segment, because there's one person against a whose mans is this in that whole fight. But first I'm gonna start with the bras.
Yeah, man.
My first bruh goes to CP3.
Really?
Yeah, because here's why. CP3, first of all, it had nothing to do with him to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Brandon Ingram was, he was kind of angry. I don't know why, but he was kind of angry.
You know what it was? Somebody got clotheslined earlier. I think it was something was boiling because somebody got clotheslined earlier.
Oh yeah. It was Ennis clotheslining Josh Hart when he was going to the basket. Yeah,
I think that kind of started it.
Yeah, could have escalated it. But after Brandon Ingram was finally taken away from the situation, Chris Paul's there just chilling. I don't know what happened. I don't know who said what to who, but it seemed like Chris Paul turned around and said something to Rondo. So Rondo got up into his face. They started chirping back and forth. Rondo threw some spit where Rondo gets a bra too.
That's the thing though, like Chris Paul get the bra? Rondo spit on him though.
Chris Paul started it though, because Chris Paul said something slick to Rondo and made Rondo get up into his face.
What did he say though?
I don't know what he said.
Oh no, man. Okay,
but you could tell when you were watching that he turned his head and he said something that made Rondo come up to him.
Chris Paul always say something slick. If you notice, Chris Paul is always in the middle of something, yo.
Yeah,
he kind of is. He's like he has this Cliff Paul persona on his commercials, but he's always into something.
Most definitely. And Rondo gets a bro pick for the spit, as I said too. But the fact that Chris Paul responded with it had to be one of the most disrespectful one-handed face smooshes I've ever seen in my life.
Dog. If somebody spit in my face,
yeah, you supposed to throw that punch.
Dog. The one hand sun is the least of your worries.
I know.
That's the light version. The one hand sun. That's the version of I'm still in the NBA in front of people and I'm not trying to get fined.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to let you spit in my face. Like, I understand that reaction. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, I know, but it was just disrespectful. Like, that one-handed...
No, you getting that one hand. Spit in my face is disrespectful. That's more disrespectful than the hand.
It is more disrespectful. As I said, that's why I give Rondo the bro for the spit.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, that one-handed face smush, I was like, God damn, yo, that was bad disrespectful. Then on top of that, this is why Rondo's about that life. Because Rondo spit on him, and then after Chris Paul did that, he threw the first punch.
Yeah. That's crazy. You don't spit on no man, though. You don't want to spit on a man unless you want smoke.
Exactly. And Rondo wanted all the smoke. You wanted all the smoke. All the smoke.
It's like, damn, like Chris Paul might as well led with the punch, but if Chris Paul landed with the punch, he would have got suspended more games.
Yeah, that too, because he only got suspended 2 games while Rondo got suspended 3.
Exactly. Rocking a hard place, yo.
Yes.
Rocking a hard place. Team manhood tested. Rocking a hard place, yo.
Exactly, yo. Because it's like, yo, someone spits on you, like, yo,
you gotta do something.
Yeah, even the most calm person's gonna wild out.
Yeah.
Because that's OD disrespectful.
OD. Yeah.
Now we're gonna get to whose mans is this segment, which goes to Brandon Ingram. This is why the whose mans is this goes to Brandon Ingram.
Oh, we need a new drop for that.
Yes, we do. When it'll come in due time. The reason why Brandon Ingram gets a who's the man's is because he fouls Harden. Harden ain't do nothing to this dude.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I didn't understand.
Harden was just going to the ref like, yo, that's and one, that's and one. But I don't know what it was. But he didn't go up in Ingram's face or nothing like that. And Ingram just randomly pushes him.
Bruh. I didn't understand that either.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, why you push him for?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what that young boy's brain is saying to him, man. I don't know what the hell happened.
And then on top,
it seemed like it was out of nowhere.
And then on top of that, when CP3 and Rondo were fighting, this dude came running to get out of nowhere and landed it and put in a couple of jabs.
Yeah, did you hear CP3 statements? I'm sad. I'm so sad that this happened. I mentored this young man in my camps. And Nah, he don't care about that. He's like, he want the smoke now. He looked like he was about to pull up on Carmelo.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. Carmelo's like, come on, son, come on.
Carmelo's like, come on, man. I ain't the one. I ain't the one.
A part of me, I'm not gonna lie, a part of me was thinking back in the day when Carmelo with the Nuggets.
Yeah.
And he was fake tough. Yeah, I was like, if he really came at him, was he gonna do something or he was gonna keep backpedaling? I was really thinking that in my mind.
That is true, because he did punch Marty Collins and he ran.
Exactly. And what's his name was between them? I think Lance.
Oh wait, was it Jared Jeffries?
No. I'm talking about fast forward to
today.
That today he was talking, but Lance was already holding Ingram back.
Yeah.
So he was probably like, he's safe right now. Let me talk about something.
Yeah, but I felt like, Brandon Ingram, if that wasn't on the basketball court and that was like an actual street situation, like people would be like, yo, whose man's is this?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you.
Word.
Yo, you know what? I want to go back. Oh, I forgot this one to pick.
All right.
Only because it was like that disrespectful a little bit. All right. Confession, guys. Not even confession. I'm 5'7", right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Short guys hate. Short guys hate when you post them up. That is like the most. That's like almost disrespect a little bit.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. We hate it. Trey Burke in this Hawks game. Game is already out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Calling for the ball in the post versus Trey Young.
Oh,
battling for his name. Young lost. Oh, Trey Burks hits him with the back fadeaway jumper baseline to finish to embarrass Trey Young. That's that point guard on point guard crime right there, man. That's not allowed.
It is point guard crime, but what makes it worse is that like Trey Burke not even that taller than Trey Young. Like they about the same height.
He posted somebody, that's mad. Yo, that was mad. That was wild disrespectful, man.
Oh man.
But yeah, shout out to Trey for that post up. That was funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We have come to the end of the show. All that's left is predictions. We are playing Milwaukee on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, we are playing Miami. Both games are away. Friday, we're back at home, though.
To who, though?
But we playing Golden State.
Bruh.
Damn.
Predictions?
So Bucks and Heat on the road?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you know what?
Let him know, Ryan.
I'm going to say Bucks W.
Okay.
Heat W.
Ooh.
Warriors L.
Okay. I respect it.
3-3.
I feel you. I'm teetering between Bucks W, Miami L, Golden State, of course, L.
Yeah.
I'm going back and forth in my mind between 2 W's and an L or 1 W and an L and 2 L's. But
yeah.
I'm going to be optimistic.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was trying to speak it into existence.
I'm gonna be optimistic. I know, like, we came close to the Celtics. I'm gonna hope that we learn something.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway Jr. passes the ball. Mario Cantor plays Mario Cantor. Mario plays defense. Cantor keeps getting double doubles. Lance wakes up out of his coma. Ron Baker hits layups.
Yeah. And his threes.
And his threes, and we win. Yeah. That is the end, guys. Woo, we did it. Scorpio takeover.
Yes.
Best show ever.
Most definitely. We don't need no
Leos. We don't need them.
We got this.
We got Kathy. We don't need them. Edson. We don't need them. Maybe the help. Maybe the setup.
Yeah, with the tech. Yeah, with the tech we need them.
But after that, we good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, yeah, if you enjoyed this show, follow us on all platforms, all social medias. We are on Twitter, thekotshow.com. We are also on Instagram at thenickoftimeshow.com. We are also on SoundCloud. Listen to all episodes at soundcloud.com/the, don't forget the, and all these, thenickoftimeshow.com. We're also on iTunes. We don't have like a little,
like a URL.
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of numbers, 31759. But you can Google us. We there.
Yeah.
Leave a comment if you're on iTunes. Yo, leave comments on iTunes. Make us look good.
Yes,
it helps us a lot. And yeah, also I want to say November 2nd, I will be there. I think probably Ryan will be there as well.
Yeah, I'll be there.
There will be a gathering of Knicks Twitter, podcasts, shows, all there, the same place. Posting and Toasting will be there. Nick of Time will be there, and others. Knicks Film School, shout out to them. We'll all be meeting at a bar in New York. To find that info, follow us on the social medias, on the YouTubes. I'll be showing the flyer on YouTube and letting you know all information. So definitely do that. So Ryan, where will they find you?
You can find me at Sir G is Chillin'.
Sir G is Chillin'.
That is SIR. G is CHILLIN. Obviously, as you know, I'm the blogger, the writer for the Nick of Time show.
Yeah, yo, he's doing a phenomenal job.
Yes.
Killing the game right now.
So, definitely go to our website, thenickoftimeshow.com, where you can read all my stuff.
Definitely. And he's a great writer. Does great recaps. I love the way he writes. And if you're a writer, you want to join a team, this is the time to do it. Join right now. Hit us up on the email. Also, you can find me on my IG at JEllisDrawsThings. That's JELLIS Draws Things. No $S. Straight up. Nothing fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Draws. Like draws.
Yeah.
Because I draw things. I drew this merch. Shout out to the merch. I drew all the merch. And I believe that is everything.
Yep.
Two-man show. That's how you do it. That's how we go.
Most definitely.
Peace.
One.
Peace and love out to where you're from, but all over the world they ever come. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. Go do what I'm supposed to do, represent for my New York City crew. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.